Most women don't procrastinate because they are lazy. They procrastinate because something inside them doesn't feel safe moving forward. The guilt, the overthinking, the I will start tomorrow, the starting with excitement, then disappearing. What if procrastination isn't a time problem? What if it's an emotional protection? Welcome to Magnetic Women Monday. Today, we are going to go deep into the topic that almost every high-performing women struggle with, but rarely understand. Joining me today is Twinkle Lalwani Sharma, India's #1 anti-procrastinator coach and the founder of Twinkle Club. In this conversation, we break down why procrastinator lives with guilt, why perfectionism is procrastination in disguise, why planners don't work for chronic procrastinators, and how to rewire your brain with evidence and not motivation. So if you are ever thought, I know what to do, so why can't I just do it? This episode is for you. So let's begin. Hi, Twinkle. Welcome to Magnetic Women Monday. I am so grateful that you are here today. Let's begin with your journey. So, you struggle with procrastination yourself for many years. So, when did you finally realize that this is not laziness, but something else is going on?
See, what I have understood about procrastination in my own life. Earlier, when I was procrastinating, it all started in school days. And I have seen working with 15,000 plus people that procrastination is not something that starts after their career or starts after they get married or something like that, but it starts way before they realize. And this common pattern happens when you are somewhere emotionally feeling stuck. Some fears are just taking you, or some of the time you're just losing your confidence. Major thing which I found in myself, I was losing my words. Whatever I was saying, I was not doing. If I'm deciding to do my homework a day before, I'm realizing that I'm doing it next day. It was not impacting that much in school days. I have been a backbencher, gave exam, studied one day before, got some 65, 70% marks, and I was okay with that. It impacted me differently when I was in college, and then it doesn't work. One day studies was not giving me result the way undergraduate student look for, because now you want to make a career, and if you're not getting this many marks, you will fail, and you are going to lose one whole year just because you're not getting into career. Just getting past was not the reason anymore. So anyhow, I realized this one thing. The bully happened in the past with me about my voice and my school days especially. So my voice, I heard a lot, heavy voice, anti voice. So people used to make fun. And then something shifted in me. I became a person who's not speaking much. From being very extrovert person to just turning out to be an introvert. So people don't laugh at me.
Right.
And coming from a middle class family, not having that much money, I can also say there was a fixed pocket money for me. So for me, that was one thing always. Papa, I want extra pocket money. And my father used to say that if I will give you extra pocket money, there are other kids as well in the family, my siblings, my cousins. So for me, it was getting very difficult to manage those 100 rupees a week. It was not possible in 2006 or 7, I'm talking about. So I realized that I need to do something. And I started taking tuition classes. I myself in class 9th and I'm taking tuition classes. Till then, I was very happy, very confident. But all those comments coming from the people, my friends, those who are so called friends, okay? But you are getting that. So in public, as a teenager, you just smile, you laugh at yourself as well. But deep down, you start turning out to be a different person. And this was also getting reflected in my delays, my actions, my studies. "Oh, I will do it, I will do it later." These were common statements I used to use. So when there was a time in class 11th, I wanted to take some subject, whether it's science or arts or commerce. So I was very confident till then. Oh, I want to be a lecturer or a teacher or professor or to that wild dream, I'm going to be public speaker, international speaker. So my good friends, I tell you, they laughed at me. Your voice, people will not listen to you. Then second come and they were all girlfriend, you can say, like female friends. And look at yourself, you're so skinny. People won't connect. I guess speaker doesn't look like this. So all those things somewhere were just that seed was getting developed. No, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. And anyhow, I chose science. I completed my education. And instead of fighting for NEET, that time it was PMT, I just chose to do BSc, Bachelor of Science. I studied microbiology. I was not making anything. Till the age of 21, I had no scope. And I come from Chhattisgarh, small town. Like you have no scope for microbiology 10 years back or 15 years back. So for me, it was like what's happening? My procrastination was increasing. I have nothing to do. I have no goals now. I have no clarity what I want to do. So what I did, I want to make money because money is something I need at that time. My father's not going to give me that much of pocket money now. I'm an adult. So I studied banking. I gave bank exam. I got the job as well. 3 times failed, but anyhow, I got that. After getting the job, I was not feeling like facing people. So for me, Axis Bank it was then. And Axis Bank, I got the job. I was not feeling like going there. Something deep down me was not making me feel prepared. I was like, people will laugh at me, how I'm going to speak. So those all comments happened 6 years back then, 2006. Now I'm already in 2012. I'm not able to handle all those things within my head. And I was not even realizing what's wrong with me. I quit the bank shop. Oh, that was a dream for many, many people. But something happened. And I'm like, no, this is not something I can do. No, I can't talk to people. I started isolating myself. The more I isolated myself, the more I was feeling lazy. I have no goals, no clarity, nothing. And being a girl, you are more sensitive to compare yourself, to compete more. You're seeing your cousins are getting jobs. You're seeing your friends are going to different metro cities and they got some job. I got the job, I quit the job in my own self doubt. So I'm just staying at home and procrastinating. My days look like waking up at 11, sometimes 12 in the afternoon, doing nothing. And again, I found one opportunity for part time work. I joined network marketing company. There I found a guy, and he was more of a mentor to me than now husband. So what happened there? Um, when I started in this thing, again, in the network marketing, you have to connect with people. Anytime I was finding, I will call the client tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Fast forward, I was like, it is not working again for me. But meanwhile, my now husband proposed me. Fast forward, I got married within 1 year. And life actually transformed thinking, so much, sorry, everything is going good. Little did I know that I made that person life hell. I was not doing things. I was just procrastinating. I was not supporting him. And something was happening wrong and wrong and wrong. Whenever I was asking myself question, what's wrong with me? I'm not getting the answer. And once my husband told me, Twinkle, something is wrong with you. Visit a psychiatrist. And that day, I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm not crazy. How can you say this? And then I decided to do masters in psychology. Why masters in psychology? Because I can't be mad. I'm not going to go or visit a psychiatrist. Better I will study psychology, understand what's wrong with my brain. Then it was 2016 when I got to know the term called procrastination. Till then, I was not aware. Till then, I was thinking I'm lazy, I'm delaying things, I'm not doing what I want to do, and just being in my comfort zone. And those days, 10 years back, it was not even common for anybody to do personal development, especially in India.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it was a big thing. Today, people have access to mentors and coaches. Then it was not that easy. So my professor told me, "Oh, your patterns are actually procrastination." I'm like, what is this? And then fast forward, completed my master's in psychology, and my final year internship happened in procrastination. From there, one common pattern which every procrastinator faces in their life is avoidance addiction. They are addicted to avoid things.
Oh.
They know I want to achieve this. They know I want to work out. They know I want to lose weight. Everything they're aware, but they are going to procrastinate. Why? Because they are addicted to avoid. In their mind, they have repeated avoiding things again and again. And naturally, we tend to live like this. So my realization happened after 10 to 15 years of struggle in delaying things, calling myself lazy. I was not lazy, but I was chronic procrastinator. Fun.
Whoa. So, what shifted inside you after that realization?
I realized that those are the emotional stuff which I'm carrying for a long, long time. When I was doing my internship, in that internship, I was given this target to at least connect with 25 people working professional. Because first psychology, I have done in industrial psychology, first degree, MA. Second, I did in counseling psychology when I turned out to be a counselor and all. So I wanted to do it. So I did both. So first one was industrial psychology. And I was doing this one-on-one with working professionals, those who are not able to accomplish their goals or procrastinating or office politics. So that was the thing I was doing. And one thing, the common pattern I found, everyone has some emotional challenge within them. And all the challenges are connected with self doubt, low self respect, low self esteem, low self confidence, everything within self. It means you don't need to change anything else. It is deep down within you. It's an emotional irregulation which you are not aware. And most things are coming from the past. You got compared with somebody, you got bullied, or you faced any failure which you couldn't handle, or your family didn't support you. So you felt I am somewhere not worthy enough. So all those things are connected with what you see and how you see within yourself, your emotions. So emotional misbalance or imbalance, you can say, what procrastination come out as.
Wow. That itself removes so much of shame from the conversation because people still think that, there's so much wrong with me and they keep on blaming themselves.
Now, imagine you are lacking self trust or you are not having the self belief now. When you don't have, and somebody is saying, this is wrong, you're not doing right. So you have no option just to believe in that person because you're lacking trust within yourself. So anyway, you're going to believe in another person,
Right.
whether it's a trigger or criticism. You will take that.
Very true. So let's talk a little bit about the procrastination itself. Do you want to
Mhm.
explain us what is procrastination and what it is not so that people can differentiate, two things. This is procrastination, this is what I'm doing, and this is something else. I have
Mhm.
to figure out it in a different way.
Right. So procrastination and top level of understanding, I can say, is avoidance addiction. You are
Mhm.
addicted to avoid things. Even it is not healthy for me, but you're going to avoid. It's just like consuming alcohol. Not healthy for me, but you have no control. It's
Yes.
like tea or coffee. One is okay, two okay, but you are now addicted. You can't sit just doing something. You want to have a cup with you.
Mm.
Avoidance addiction. Deeper level, it's emotional irregulation that you're not able to control your avoidance or you're not able to be aware that this is what wrong I'm doing. Awareness is missing in the first place.
Mm.
When it comes to what people think about procrastination, they think about its time management. It's the biggest scam people are selling in the market that fix your time management, you will be productive. Not true. You can't
Oh.
make anybody productive just by teaching them time management, because time management works for disciplined people. Procrastinators are not disciplined. They face challenge every single day, fighting constantly with their brains to do something which they're supposed to do. They keep waiting till the deadline. They keep waiting till the pressure hits, and they're like, if I'm not doing it now, I will be losing. So in the deadline, they start doing it. So time management doesn't work. Some people feel that if I will be having my to-do list ready, like they put the sticky notes in the laptop, having a lot of apps, Notion, reminders, and all, they do that. But still, they're not able to tick it off because starting becomes difficult for you.
Mm.
Some people feel it's laziness. Now, I want to tell you, even lazy people can be productive. When it comes to health, just a random example. A person who is lazy and want to fix health or weight gain or weight loss, anything, and this person have time to make paneer chili or Maggi. If a person is lazy, this person is going to pick a banana or one apple and you're good to go. I'm not going to stand in kitchen 10 minutes and making Maggi for me. 2 minutes is
Yes.
actually a myth. Nobody can make Maggi in 2 minutes. So you have those things. When you're lazy, you find easy solutions.
Right.
So again, laziness has nothing to do with procrastination. I make my people, lazy at times. See, if you're lazy, I'm very okay. You're lazy. When you're lazy, you don't have to cook. You eat raw meals. One raw meal and it's good to go. One boiled egg, two boiled egg, good to go. You don't have to make the whole breakfast, and that's fine. You can still be healthy. So
Right.
somebody can be lazy and also be productive. But we have connected this myth, oh, I'm lazy. I'm sitting like a couch potato. I'm not doing anything. If you're lazy and still you're not feeling guilty, you're not lazy. Procrastinators live with guilt whole life. They feel guilty, oh, I wasted again one more day. They feel guilty, oh, wow, this is what I have done. They feel guilty. I wish I would have started last year. Today I might have achieved something. So
Mm.
they live with the guilt. And guilt is a deep emotion somebody carries. And I have not seen any procrastinator without guilt. They live with guilt. Procrastinators, guilt is always with them. And guilt is an emotion that attracts punishment all their life. So,
Okay.
in emotional intelligence, or you can say, when we learn emotions, complementary emotions attract complementary emotions. So we said, if I'm happy, I'm going to attract happy people in my
Right.
life. If I'm negative, I will be having those gossip girls or negative group.
Yes.
Who you are as a person, you're going to get influenced by or admired by that person. Now, similarly, when you are grateful, you become more kind. You are kinder. I'm grateful. I have this many. That's fine. I can give this to person. I can help this person. But when you are selfish, you are not going to feel kind about other people as well.
Mm.
Similarly, when somebody is guilty, what they're going to attract? Complementary emotion is punishment. They punish themselves. Somebody criticize. They feel criticism. They take it personally. So anytime somebody is living with the guilt in manifestation or frequency things, guilt is the lowest form of frequency. It means in the universe, you're operating in the lowest frequency and you are going to attract all the negative things in your life if you are guilty. You will see opportunities not coming your way because you're procrastinating and then you're feeling guilty. So
Mm.
all those things starts in the dark day of our life. When I said that, so whenever sunset happen, like every negative emotion, if you yourself will be able to connect. At night we'll start thinking, oh, I lost this, I did this, that boyfriend, that
Right.
girlfriend.
Mm.
We think most of the thing at night. We are very vulnerable in the dark night.
It
And in
is.
the morning again, we are back with the day. If you are not inspired to start your day happily, then what you're going to do? You will just divert yourself to scrolling or consuming content or doing some other thing. So
Mm.
procrastination comes with this guilt emotion. And those people who believe that procrastination is time management, laziness, or some people also believe I can work in the deadline. I'm very productive in the deadline. So the more somebody works in the deadline, they work in their short-term memory.
Okay.
If if you have hard, or maybe as you were the person like me, I was the person who studied just one day before the exam.
Mhm.
Now I gave exam for class 10th. 11th class, I forgot what I have studied in class 10th. I'm not going to think about that. Oh, I've given the exam, it's done, it's sorted. I don't want to think.
Mhm.
What is that? That simply means you just, it's more like nowadays generation, Gen Z audience will understand with it. When you get OTP, you read that 6 digit 78492,
Right.
correct? You drop that digit after 1 minute, you forget that digits. You took that in your short term memory. So whenever we do something in the deadline, we are not getting into the deeper level of our brains. We do in the shallow aspect. We work for 1 hour, it's done, sorted, project submitted. I'm not going to think about it again. It was too painful for me to work in the deadline. Anyway, it's done. I'm feeling lighter now. I don't want to think about it. So people those who work in the deadline in longer run, they are more prone to have memory loss. They are more towards, even today, nowadays only I'm seeing 25, 30 years old kids. Now we won't say it kid, but definitely this 25, 30 years people are saying, oh, I forgot my password. They are very easily forgetting their ATM pins, their net banking password. They don't remember their PAN card number. So all those things are your sign that you have delegated a lot of your memory to your smart device. And now you are not even giving yourself time to learn new things because you are consuming so much every single day. A lot of information is there. So high on this information diet that you have no time for yourself. And
Right.
then you are thinking that, I don't know, I don't have time. Everyone has equal time. They are not just giving intentional time. So working in the deadline, somewhere killing your memory to the core. And you feel I'm procrastinator, but you are damaging your brain to next level. And it will be visible after 10, 20 years. I'm telling you, people are going to suffer more. Even now, it is already visible. But I'm saying millennials are working more towards it. Gen Z yet to get the awareness and realization because they are born and brought up in this distracted world of social media. So for them, it need to be sorted as soon as possible to understand how we are behaving with our emotions. Very important.
Yeah. So that actually takes me to the point where
Mm.
I can literally relate. People are consuming at fast pace and they are getting so much of knowledge, but they couldn't retain it. They are thinking that throughout the day, through reels, through different podcasts or different things, they're taking the information, but it's staying at a very shallow level of the brain. It's not going deep because today they're consuming something, next day they're consuming something else. So it's staying in the surface level. We are not repeating something which needs to go in the deeper, and we are not understanding the essence of that particular topic. So I think that's
Correct.
consuming our time and mind, everything so much. And we say that we are busy, but actually we are not doing anything, we are not going anywhere. That's such a wonderful point that you mentioned. Wow. Thank you
Actually,
so much for that.
they are not moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Yeah. So really I want to understand how a person become a procrastinator.
It starts from emotions only, but they need to be aware about what emotion it is. I give this example to my community member. Most of the people are not aware. When we are sitting now, and if you realize, like you are not speaking now, you're silent, and if you will realize your tongue, where it is resting at present, on
Yes.
top,
Yeah, on the top. Yes. It's touching the
on the
top.
top.
Yes.
Now you got awareness, and many people will get awareness after they will listen to this, correct? So
Yes.
we don't have the awareness. Now you got the awareness. It already got the neural connection already happened. Now even 10 years later, you will remember this.
Yeah,
Correct?
I will. Mhm.
So awareness, getting the awareness where it started, your first memory, your pattern. So every single thing, emotion is also a pattern. Every emotion is a repeated pattern we have in our life. We feel that I want to feel happy, I want to live happy, I want to be happy. But the more you say I want to be happy and you are not aware that you can be happy now, you just have to choose. Or you're not choosing it because repeatedly we have been in that negative zone, in that sad environment, in that sad circle. And we constantly have lived that repeated pattern of emotion. Now, no
Right.
matter how many times you repeat, I want to be happy, I want to be happy, until you are not aware, you can choose happiness right now. You have to be loyal with the word you are speaking. We human beings have a tendency to do casual talks.
Mhm.
Very casual is I will be there in 10 minutes. I will do after 1 minute, after 2 days. I will do it tomorrow. We don't do that. So no matter what we say, our subconscious always listening. So for your subconscious already have a pattern that Twinkle keeps saying this, she never does that. So when Twinkle truly want to do, subconscious is not going to support. It will find the comfort zone because my comfort zone is not doing it. That is what I have repeated for the long, long time. And that's why I say this to my community members. Something you don't want in your life, don't talk about that. Don't think about that. Don't discuss about that. If you
Mm.
don't want, don't think, don't talk, don't discuss. When you don't do this, slowly, subconsciously, you are removing that pattern. Even in my mind, coming, oh, I don't have money. But I'm not supposed to think. I'm not supposed to talk. I'm not supposed to discuss. So when I'm not doing it, my subconscious mind already understood that, oh, I have money because I'm not repeating that often.
Yeah.
The moment I say it, I reframe my sentence in single snap. When any anchor you add no, in your emotion can get shifted. Just, oh, I have money. I can't say this. I have money. Subconscious take that physical anchor in your nervous system, understand the new pattern. Now, is it going to happen in one day? No. A repeated pattern. The more we have repeated something, we are very, like, easily I can handle this cup. I don't have to think about how to hold, whether my thumb is going to go on top or four fingers getting inside. No, this is there in my memory, effortless to me. I can pick and I can do this. So
Mm.
same thing happened with procrastinators. Any emotion that we have repeated for the longer time, it is in our comfort zone. And every leader I have heard this saying, success lies outside the comfort zone.
Right.
But the truth is, I this is something I believe, and I even share with my people that success happens when you stretch your comfort zone. So doing the podcast is my comfort zone. We are speaking is our comfort zone. But our first podcast was not our comfort zone. We were not sure how I'm speaking, where I should log, or whether I'm able to record or unmute or mute. A lot of things were there in the first time. They all
Mhm.
this thing easily we know how to access. So you keep stretching your comfort zone. The bigger your comfort zone is, the bigger productivity or bigger consistent patterns you will be developing in your brain. And that's how our brain works. Oh, you are just shifting by repeating.
Oh,
Always like that.
stretching a comfort zone. That's a new perspective. Hmm. I think it's
Right.
just a mindset, how you work with your mindset, how you train it.
Because if you are thinking to go or hike or go on trek, and you are able to see, oh, I have to go 700 meters up,
Right.
you will feel it's too much. I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are going on track at night and you are just able to see some 10, 15 meters with your torch, okay, this is where I have to go. You stretch your comfort zone. Then again. And after 4 hours, you realize I'm already on top of this mountain. I made it.
Mm.
So you don't have to see the highest peak. You just have to stretch your comfort zone a bit. I can work out 10 minutes every day. Awesome. Let's do 10 minutes every day.
Mm.
After 6 months, you are already in that fitness level of your mindset, or you are ideally fit according to you. I wanted to lose 5 kg, that's fine. Why you want to lose 5 kg in a single month? It's fine. Go small. It's never about intensity. It is always about how consistent you can go longer. That's where you stretch your comfort zone.
Mm. Wow. Okay. So once people understand this, that, okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
procrastination. So
Mm-hmm.
now they will start to notice different patterns in their daily life. So let's just discuss those patterns.
What happened? 90% of the people and 10% of the people, if we see this way, 10% are doing good, achieving their goals, being productive, have good family, lifestyle, money, and everything.
Mhm.
Now, this 90% people, this come as a majority. What we have perceived in our society, what we have perceived in our family, that is what our patterns are found. So we have learned go to school, go to college, complete your studies, get a job, get married. These are some challenges which are given to us. And we human beings need to go to one level in the next and the next. You can't say, oh, my life is stable now, I can do whatever I want. It's not going to happen. Your brain is always looking for the next level, something new. Just like we are aging, we go to the next level. Then what
Mm.
happened to our patterns? The day you realize, okay, this is my pattern, I'm procrastinating when I have to work on numbers, or I have to create Excel sheet, or I have to see my business data, or I'm procrastinating when it is household chores or kitchen chores, or I'm procrastinating when I have to launch my business, or I'm procrastinating when I have to record some video. Everyone realize nobody is a procrastinator in all the area of their life. They procrastinate somewhere they have fear of getting judged, or fear of failure, or fear of getting criticized, or fear that people are watching me. If something goes wrong, let me not do it. That's more better. So whatever people think, the moment they realize, okay, I'm procrastinating here, I'm procrastinating in my career or my relation. Now you realize that pattern. After getting that awareness, what's your next step? What you are doing? You're doing nothing. You're again waking up at the same time, going to the same job, having your lunch at the same time, coming home, scrolling Netflix, and you're sleeping.
Mm.
So there is no change. Nothing new is done. So your subconscious mind still is not aware that you want to fix this.
Mm.
So just getting awareness is not going to solve the problem. When you get the awareness, then you have to decide, okay, now I'm willing to shift it. Where I'm feeling the discomfort. I'm feeling the discomfort recording my video. Example,
Right.
how I'm going to do it now. I have to record, I know, but I'm not comfortable because I have this lot of strings attached to it.
Yeah.
Audience will laugh, my voice, my teeth, what people will say, and I'm going back to back with that.
Mm.
Any single time when you realize that this talks about you feeling uncomfortable, the
Yeah.
discomfort is there. So when there is something uncomfortable, highly there are chances you are going to delay that or you are going to procrastinate on that. So
Mm.
easier manner, it is not just start your camera and record. Most people say that, no? Oh, 3 to 1 and you can start it. If that
Mm.
was really this easy, everyone would have become content creator with millions of followers. No, that
Right.
is not easy. And
Right.
I'm with you when someone says that. I'm not going to say, oh, just you are motivated and 3 to 1. Motivation lasts for one day. Maybe
Mm.
you motivated that person too much. This person is going to record once or twice. Third day, this person is not going to do. Because deeper level, it's not yet shifted. Roots are still the same. So
Right.
I tell them to, this is a neuro hack which anybody can follow. Every single day, bring one habit that is uncomfortable to you. So your
Okay.
brain believe even I'm able to do something uncomfortable. For example, I am a left-hander, so I can brush with right hand. Okay.
Mm.
Or if you are right-hander, you can brush with your left hand, non-dominant. If you're somebody who hold cup, I have always been a person who used to hold cup with a right hand. Okay. So though I'm a lefty, it's more of a 50-50, you can say, ambidextrous I am. So I always had this thing of holding cup with left hand. So just to make it uncomfortable, I got the mug where this my brand name is written here and I have to hold with the left hand. So something uncomfortable. Every time I'm reflecting on this and I'm holding it, okay, I can't go this, I'll go this. So this is something you're training your neural connection to form in a newer manner, something new, something exceptional. I am now not a majority of 90%. I am doing something in that 10%. I'm
Right.
not thinking what majority does. I'm thinking what exceptional people do. So you now rewire the whole story in your brain itself. And there are many other ways which can be done. If you are going to your home from like every single day in a single direction or same street, just change that street, take a new turn and go back to your home. Or when we take shower, or everyone have this pattern, no? You wear your pants first, somebody wears shirt first, whatever it is for you. So just
Mm.
change that pattern. Okay, I'm always a person who wear pants first. So this time I'm going to be doing it, going with my shirt first. So what you are doing, you are being in the present and you are changing your common pattern, which are effortlessly happening in your life. But now you are putting some effort to change this. When subconsciously you develop this habit, when you activate both the part of your brains, what happens?
Mhm.
Even when you are going to do something uncomfortable, your subconscious have more confidence now. Oh, I can do that, so I can also do this. Oh, I can do this, so I can also do this. So your procrastination is visible in all the areas. Your productivity is also visible in all the areas. It's just like if somebody is a hygienic person, you will see he's not just hygienic to keep the home hygiene or clean. You will also see they are properly, haircut is properly done, nails are properly done, and all those things they will be very conscious about. So it
Mm.
follows through. Nervous system works like this. Neural connections work like this. You fix one place, you will see other things are. It's just complementary. You make a good career, your relationships become better, complementary. Your relations getting better, you are feeling happier, so you will see, look, I'll start workout as well.
Oh.
All are interlinked. You work on one area, you will see the balance is coming back. This is how procrastination can be sorted by doing something uncomfortable every day. And my community have this practice every single day in the morning. They write A to Z or A to Z with their non-dominant hand.
Oh,
That's the
really?
most uncomfortable thing you can do in the morning,
Yeah.
right? So you already gave your brain evidence. Procrastination don't need motivation. It need evidence. You need to give proofs, enough proofs. See, I can do this, so I can also do that.
Wow.
Evidence is what it's needed.
Oh, I'll start doing that. This is such a good thing that just small steps that we take every day can make a big shift. But then,
2 minutes.
yeah, we just feel that why to do this? This is, writing with left hand. What is going to change? But then that you
Whole
mentioned that if
story
you're
will
giving
change.
the evidence, right? And that's what brain wants, that you're taking action towards something which is not good in your life. So you're building confidence. Oh, that's a very, very good explanation, I can say. Yes. So
Thank you.
let's talk about the people who
Mhm.
start things with very excitement. I want to ask this question because nowadays this is the pattern for most of the people. They start with full energy, with full excitement, but then halfway they lose interest.
Okay.
So why do people do that?
Okay. Before coming to this, I want to share this. There are always three conditions when people find themselves procrastinating. Okay. When they find something boring,
Okay.
something unpleasant, or
Mhm.
something challenging. Three things, three conditions when they find themselves procrastinating. Now, what happens? When somebody starts with excitement, it means you're curious, you're excited. So, okay, now we're going to do this, and I'm going to go to gym and get started. Okay. Now, once you go to gym, you did your workout for 10 minutes. Now, either you are feeling bored or you're feeling challenged. You go, my biceps or my thighs, or you are feeling unpleasant. You're not liking this. You're
Right.
not liking the pain.
Mm.
So, whenever we start something, we start with the curiosity and excitement. But the truth is, there comes a time when you start feeling bored out of that, when you start feeling unpleasant or maybe challenging. So anything we do, this is a graph which you have to follow through. Even anybody, any athlete you pick, or any business owner you see, there are a lot of things we do repeatedly, and that is why I also see this. Procrastinator even procrastinate on bathing, eating. Okay. They procrastinate in cooking. So there are many things they also procrastinate in just because that feels boring to them. Oh, again, I have to take shower. Oh. But once they get into that zone, they are very good to go. Oh, let me wash my hair as well. Let me do my spa as well. They won't do it. But getting into that point, so starting with low motivation. But once you are in the flow, you are enjoying that.
Mm.
Opposite, starting with the curiosity and excitement. Then you start to feel bored. You started your YouTube channel and now you are recorded. Now editing part, maybe it's challenging. Maybe it's boring. Correct. Then I'll do it tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So anything, anyone to believe or to understand is success also happen in these three states only. Success happens when you are doing what is boring. Success happens when you are finding it unpleasant, but still you keep doing. Success is when you're finding something challenging, but still you are learning and making it happen. It's basically 87% people, the research says, are not able to achieve their goals or not able to be successful just because they're procrastinating. And why they're procrastinating? Because they're finding it boring, unpleasant, or challenging. And these are the only three places where you see successful people reach. Every day, waking up at the same time, doing your morning rituals or working out, it's boring. I should better sleep 10, 8 o'clock. Now I have to wake up at 6 o'clock and do the workout. Let me rest. That's pleasant. Pleasant things are not going to give success.
Mm.
Something you are doing even when you're feeling bored, that shows your resilience. That shows your clarity. See, I want to achieve this no matter what. Whatever is coming in my way, I'm going to do it.
Mm.
People are not clear mostly why they want to be successful. Jim Rohn says that, business philosopher Jim Rohn, success lies outside your comfort zone is one thing. But when you be in this understanding, people, those who are living in the boring places, boring routines, the meditation is too boring. Yoga is too boring. Breath workout is too boring. People, those who do, they're healthy.
Right.
Scrolling is fun, but
Yeah.
not taking you anywhere. So there are things you have to fall in love with. Even in the 10 years of marriage or 12 years of marriage, you feel boring. Like, same person, you know everything about this person. But again, in that boredom, you choose to do some or the other new things. You travel together, you have conversation about things, and you try to make it beautiful just by being loyal to it. So whichever task we are starting, are we loyal to it? Oh no, it's boring with me. Quit. No, you have to be loyal to that task. You have no other option. We start with excitement, but we have to live by that until we complete it. By knowing this, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to go.
Mm.
That's important. Loyalty is the thing with that task.
You do it regardless. But then, how can someone tell if perfectionism is helping them or stopping them from starting?
How I see it, being honest, perfectionism is sibling of procrastination.
Really?
Really. There is always room for perfection. Always. No matter the best thing you pick, you will
Mhm.
still find something I can do better. So you find it after doing it. If you're not doing it, if you're not starting it, you can't give the name perfection to it. It is basically you have given a protection mask to your procrastination by calling it perfect. I'm delaying it because I need more time. But in that meantime, you're not doing anything. Okay, I'm working on it, I'm refining this, I'm making it happen. And that's why I am calling it perfection. Still, I can understand a bit. But you're not even starting it.
Right.
You're operating from fear of disguise. That, okay, I will do it once I will have this research paper, once I have this, when I had this. And one thing is very, very clear. If you are 80% ready to launch something, please launch that. Let your audience tell you, hey, in your book, these are the spelling mistake. That's fine. You can get proofreading afterward. You can make it happen. Telling you nowadays, I launch on 70-75%. And
Mm.
then my team says, ma'am, this is the correction, this is the thing. Okay, let's do this. And that's fine. I never go with perfection because I have procrastinated, because this is one of the common traits any procrastinator have is perfection. No, I don't have perfect skill. Unfortunately, I feel bad to say this, but Indians have this one thing very common. They are highly skilled, many degrees, but low confidence. So even with that level of degrees, they are not confident to launch something, give interviews, or just share their resume. They feel I need more perfection to it. I change my picture. Let me get my photo shoot done. Or you can take your photo just like that and you can put it, no, I need a photo shoot done. So all these things are clearly showing that you are believing I have infinite time. Not true. Time is finite. Money is infinite. If you can go with the game, I don't have enough time. Anyway, I have to complete this now. Afterward, I can keep it. I can fix it. I can do it. But your first launch should be imperfect. Always.
Oh.
The imperfection is a good thing to tell you that I started.
Mm.
Not easy. I again accept and agree because people operate from what other people will say, what my audience will say, how they will judge me, what will happen. My parents will laugh at me. Everyone in my family have done the job. I want to start a business. I have no experience. So I need to learn business more. Okay, I need to learn, go and get the job, get that experience and do it. No, you're not even doing that.
Mm.
So we are operating from our old windows, old filters we have in our mind. For
Yeah.
you to be exceptional, stop thinking like how majority think. Either decide you want to be majority or you want to be exceptional. Majority think about perfection. Exceptional never think about perfection. They just launch it. So you have to be in the zone. If you want to be exceptional, don't think like majority. Don't think I need this. You can do that. And I feel good about Gen Z. Gen Z are actually coming from that space. They're free to say, they are free to go, they are okay to make mistakes. So that's a good thing. We millennials are basically more into perfection. We
Mhm.
have more alters. Because in our school days also I have learned this. If I will ask this question, my friends will laugh. Maybe this is a silly
Yeah.
question. What
That.
teacher will say? We are coming from there, no?
Mm.
So that pattern is visible now in our task as well.
Yeah.
Everything is coming from there.
Mm.
We have the hold of it till today.
Yeah.
Single line, it's a sibling of procrastination.
Mm.
Perfection is just that. You
Yeah.
found a better word to use.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The high standard should move us forward and not freeze us right there. Mm.
Correct.
Yeah. So this shows up very clearly when action is for ourselves. So, from your work with women, why do they take care of everyone else first and postpone their own goals? A little bit about women.
Men are conditioned about three things, I can say. First, love. Second, value. Third, validation. They're conditioned for it. So for love, they feel they need to be useful. If they are not doing anything, people won't love them. Family won't love them. So they have this conditioning of feeling useful. In psychology, there is also a term called Mother Teresa syndrome. They
Mhm.
live in a caretaker trap. Okay, it's a
Mhm.
caretaker trap. If I'm leaving the home, how my son, what will happen to my daughter? Who will take care of them? Oh, my husband is very careless. I have to make their food time, this or that. Even working women also. They're in
Yeah.
the important meeting, they're at work. Still in the back end of their mind, they constantly think about those household things. No matter
Mhm.
how successful she is. Because for
Mhm.
them, being useful is what they get love from. Second comes value. They feel if they're not adding value to someone else's life, they will not be valued, or they will not be seen as a good girl or good woman. So this is how they are conditioned.
Mm.
And when this conditioning goes in a certain way, anyway, they are going to keep themselves at last because they are trapped in the guilt. If I'm not doing it, I'm not useful. If I'm saying no, I'm not a good girl or a good woman. But the day women realize that saying no to others is saying to yes to herself. So
Mm.
every time when you're saying yes to others, you're saying no to yourself. It is that simple. So how many times you realize that you're not valuing yourself and you're seeking value from others?
Right.
The more you value others and the less you value yourself, they prepare other people are also not going to value you because you are already taken for granted by them.
Mm.
I'm not saying not to love, not to value your family, not to prioritize your family. No, I'm not saying that. Please do that. But also have your part as well. If you are a nurturer already, universe or nature have created nurturer and provider. So if biologically we are like that, we are more sensitive, we have more love to share, we feel more as compared to masculine energy. So we already have these things biologically. But today, unfortunately, what is happening? We are just getting into aggression, and that is not our core nature. We are being arrogant at times just to prove others wrong. When you're obsessed with your career, rather than understanding to be assertive, we turn out to be aggressive. We start comparing ourselves with the masculine or male energy. And deep down, I start to feel, and I also see this one thing happening with women that they are just competing with men when there is no comparison itself. But
Yeah.
com- this competition is happening because you don't want to feel guilty.
Mm.
And unfortunately, still you're feeling guilty. Still
Mm.
you're feeling that nobody's caring about me. I'm a caretaker of a family. Even now I'm having extra work. I'm taking care of my house as well. I'm taking care of my career as well. And I'm just left out. I'm not having enough time to take that one spa. I feel guilty when I have to sit and have a coffee, just sipping, not doing anything. When your family looking at you, you are just watching a Netflix show and you feel guilty. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. You can love yourself even when you're not doing anything.
Yes.
So you don't have to feel yourself as a valuable asset all the time. No, you don't have to create value 24 into 7. So these are the old conditionings coming from there. Now, when we are conditioned to this, anyway, your condition is telling you if you're not doing it, you're feeling guilty. Guilt is connected with procrastination. The
Mm.
more you are guilty, the more you are going to procrastinate. The more procrastinator you are going to be in that guilt.
Yeah.
So it is again interconnected, and women feel more guilty. The
Mm.
mother connection, the love side, priority, because they have not learned to prioritize themselves. And we, coming from our parents, they are our roots. What we have seen our mom doing, we are just carrying
Caring. Yeah.
forward.
Mm.
Even though deep down we don't want.
Yes.
I want to be like my mom. I want to be in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah.
But then you end up doing the same. You will feel guilty. So you need to break the pattern.
Mm.
As simple as that. Break that pattern and realize what wrong you are doing. And now you have to say no. When you said no, first thing guilt will people. And
Mm.
when you feel guilty, oh, I can make coffee for my husband or I can make coffee for my mother-in-law, but I said no because I'm reading book. This is not important. This is important.
Yeah.
Reading is important. So you need to know your stuff is also important. You can't say reading is not important. Reading has so much to do to your brain, your memory, your education. You will be a great mother if you are reading. Your kid will also, the next generation is also going to see the
Learn.
shift.
Yeah.
So if a woman prioritizing herself, next 5 generations, no matter what, are going to get changed. You are the bridge. So stop
Mm.
feeling guilty.
So, what is one small boundary that helps women reclaim time for themselves?
Have this time section for herself. Even men or women are have men also have this responsibility baggage. Multiple things they also
Right.
suffer.
Right.
Women also have their own shares of problem. So when they have this, if I say every week I give 40 hours of time to my business. So every week I also give 10 hours to myself. And those 10 hours I can read, I can go for spa, I can get my hair done, or can do anything without feeling guilty. Those are my 12 hours. I am going to live with myself, no matter what someone. These are my boundaries. I
Mm.
say it politely. Unfortunately, the generations we are living in, it's our mother-in-law, so there is a gap in generation. So if you politely convey your message, say this is the time I won't be able to do this. I have this work to do. Or even if you don't want to share your work, let's say, if you want to understand, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So this 2 hours I need time and I'm working on something important. So I won't be available to see your guest or I won't be able to do this. And when you have this decided, you won't feel guilty. Still, if you're feeling guilty, that's okay. One, second, third time, fourth time, fifth time until your brain get the conviction this is important. You're feeling guilty because you're feeling it is not important. It is not important to prioritize myself. It is not important to work on myself. It is not important to learn a skill. It is not important for me to grow because you are thinking this way. For your brain, once you give proof, you will realize how you are transforming as a person. And a woman who give more time to herself, she is kinder, she's more productive, she's more happy.
Mm.
And once you are more happy, anyway, your family is going to feel happy.
Yeah.
Right word can be kindness, boundaries with kindness. You are being kind,
Mm.
you are not feeling it personally. Even if somebody said to you, yeah, you just waste time in reading, you just waste time in gym, you can also do it at home. So instead of that, you be kind. Okay, if you feel that, but I like this. When you're being polite, because being polite or being calm or being kind is a woman nature. We
Yeah.
are just being aggressive because why I am going to handle this. No, you can handle for your peace. Doesn't matter what other person say or
Yeah.
whether hurt. It is for your peace because unfortunately, if you are being even aggressive or responding in a negative manner, you set it out. Awesome. But afterward, you are going to overthink.
Yeah.
And it's not going to leave you. You will overthink. You will feel why she talked to me like that, why she never understand. It's
Mhm.
better you be kind, say it out, and it's done. So you have to be peaceful for yourself. It is never about other people. Forgiving is about you, never about other people.
Mm.
Self love, and every procrastinator, they lack self love. They don't love themselves enough,
Yeah.
unfortunately. For men, anyway, but anybody who procrastinate on themselves, their career, their other priorities, their goals, why we are not able to see, there is just one thing, Ankita, which I have seen. We human beings are not trained to see the future. Our brain cannot see what's coming 1 year later
Yeah.
or what's coming after 6 months of reading or 3 months of going to job. So
Mm.
because something we cannot see, we don't feel convinced within us that why self-care is important. You're not convinced with that.
Mm.
And coming from Indian moms, we are very much known to that. She always kept herself last. Everyone is having lunch, she will be having it last. So we have perceived that deep rooted in our mind. This is also one of the things which is making us procrastinate on ourselves.
Yeah.
So, and
Very
that's in the roots. You can't disconnect from your parents' root.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Whatever complaints or judgments you have done to your parents or seen wrong in your parents, I don't want to be like my mom. It means the complaint is there.
Yeah.
You are going to get those same complaints in your life.
Right.
These roots carry forward
So
always.
scary it is.
We take that. We take that forward. So breaking is important.
Breaking is important. Hmm. So let's talk a little bit about money.
Mhm.
Why do money related things like pricing or asking or charging feel so uncomfortable for so many people?
First thing which I feel, somebody who feel uncomfortable with themselves have not invested in themselves without any guilt.
Mm.
So if there's a woman, She want to buy anything. That's it. Some 10,000 rupees stuff she want to buy. Now to buy that 10,000 rupees stuff, she think for sometimes 10 months, sometimes 10 weeks, sometimes just jumping from Flipkart to Amazon to some other place. And then she's just thinking, then she's seeking validation from mother or sister or some of the time spouse. And she is just looking for conviction, looking for the evidence. Like I told you, our brain believe in proofs. You need to have enough conviction. Until you don't have conviction, that is uncomfortable for you. And our brain is made for two things. First, to keep you in comfort zone. Second, to keep you out of pain. So if that pricing is not in your comfort zone, you will look for more conviction, more validation. Somebody say it is right for me. Then I will do it. This is the pattern you are seeing in your life itself. Now, when it comes to charge someone else, you're operating from the same mindset. You are thinking whether this person will pay me or not. It means you are not feeling you are worthy enough to charge that. So, doubt in the self worth is there. If I'm charging X number of money, I'm not comfortable with that number. So, hesitation will be there. If I'm comfortable, there will be no hesitation. So, for you to have that comfort with the number, easy way is to invest in yourself first. Once you invest in yourself, it will be very easy for you to ask somebody else because that number is not comfortable in your mind. And everyone have their own comfortable number. Everyone. And it's again connected with the self-worth. For some, it is easy to spend 1,000 rupees. For some, it is easy to invest 10,000. For some, it is 10 lakhs. For some, it is some lakhs. For some, it is $1,000 they can invest in just one night hotel. It can be anything. So whatever your comfort is, you can easily charge that. But if that number is not comfortable, easy manner, invest in yourself, that number is going to get comfortable and you will be easily charging that. Though in the business or in the coaching industry, I have seen this thing. We often see it if I'm charging this client, I'm charging this client for her change. But the truth is, when I say if somebody is being my diamond member and this person is paying me in likes or in $1,000. So I know this $1,000 not going to change this person's life, but also the family, the next generation, the connect, the friend circle she will be getting into. She will reflect those ideas there as well. That is going to get forward. So just charging this one person $1,000, she will come in touch with at least 1,000 members or 1,000 people in her lifetime. So $1 for one person is too cheap anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not charging about this person. I'm charging for how many people this person is going to meet, how kind she will be, how much she's going to reflect in their life. Just one thought can change the whole perception of a person. So, and still somebody feel guilty, again, it is the conditioning. Women in the past always have been asking for money. She was a nurturer and there was a provider. Today, when women are earning, this is the second generation hardly, or max third. In India, there are many first generation. I'm the person who is the first generation woman in my family to get into this journey to this level, like building a business where paying taxes and GST. So for me, being in a first, I was having this lot of conflict in my mind. Why people will pay me? What I have changed, what I have done. So I tell my people to do that. Just take a paper and pen and write your achievements. What all things you have achieved in the lifetime.
Okay.
100 achievements minimum. Anything you have achieved. You have helped somebody. You have made a cake for somebody. Or anything you feel is achievement for you. You spoke to a stranger. Helped someone. Whatever is your achievement in your mind. Just drop that. And see how much you have done. How kinder you are as a person. How worthy you are as a person. Some or the other way, somebody remember you for that one thought you have shared. Maybe you're not aware about this person, but that person have heard you somewhere. So you already have achieved something bigger in your life. So you definitely deserve. And money is energy. When you operate in a higher energy, you attract more money. Higher energy is self confidence. When you're confident, you are not seeking validation. You are not asking your spouse, shall I buy this? You are not asking your mother whether it's a good one or not. That's fine, even if it is not good. You will learn something. But we
Yeah.
don't want to make mistakes.
Mm.
And when you don't want to make mistakes, growing becomes very hard. Asking money becomes very hard. It was okay to us. I'm telling you, 7 sessions which I've done in the past, zero sales, zero sales. And after seventh, I was thinking, oh, it's not working. I think I should choose a different profession or something like that. But my mentor told me, you just go on, girl. Whenever it has to come, it will come. If you are already thinking you are doing good, not doing for the sake of, people, not just for yourself, you are transforming other people as well. You have something to share as well. Yes, I do have. 8th webinar, I was able to make 7 sales, I guess, something like that. 2020, I'm talking about COVID days and the online space. Offline, I was doing online, it was new. Any new thing is a threat for our brain. Any
Yeah.
new number is a threat for our brain. So for me, this was one thing. And that was the day, today's the day. Never looked back because enough evidence I have in my brain, in my memory.
Yeah.
See, these are the result, how people are transforming. I deserve those. I'm supporting people.
Mm.
People are getting results. They're supporting their family. Their family is happy. The bad relationship turning out to be a good one now. She's understanding her spouse. So everything needs to be changed here. Nothing you can change outside.
Yeah.
You change your frequency of money, things will change. How you see it important. That's important.
Mm. So that's a very good point, and that's a very good shift that you mentioned, that write all the achievements that you have until now, and you will see that how much change you have bring to the world without even charging, without taking the energy of money. Without that, you have made such big transformation for not only one person but for many, many. You don't even realize how it is impacting others and others. They might be quoting you today.
You change the projection from money to service. So
Yeah.
that's how women are. We are not chefs. So
Mm. Mm.
we are doing what we are good at. And now money is following.
Yeah, yeah, very true. So let's talk about the tools. I know you mentioned earlier that time management is not for procrastinators.
Mm.
So why don't planners, routines, or any productivity tools work for people who keep procrastinating? I want to go a little bit deeper if you want to share some example or something.
Time management is not working for procrastinators' brain because they always see things that I have enough time. Oh, I have to submit that project after 1 week. I have whole 1 week. In their mind, they have enough time. Truth is, when you create your list or your planning, that you mentioned, the second element to it, based on your priority.
Mm.
If this is my priority, I will do it. I have to do it.
Mm.
Most of the things in our to-do list, in our planning, is just filling up the space. That is total noise. You have a lot of noise in your to-do list. This is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. Even I have seen people, those who make their to-do list, I want to lose weight, I want to complete my physics syllabus, I want to complete my mathematics, I want to launch my business. Now, the way you are planning, it clearly shows you're not going to do it because you're planning is not having any kind of priority. What is important for you? Maybe today, important for you is health. See, the projection I do in my program, I do anti-procrastination blueprint, okay? Now, anti-procrastination blueprint, the name itself suggests it's a blueprint. 3 month we give trial, those who want, 3 month trial or 1 year membership. And there's a reason behind both the things psychologically. Whenever somebody comes for 3 months, in the first month, I don't want them to fix everything. I just tell them to pick one area where you're going to do the planning, processing, and everything, or execution. So first month, if you're coming, oh, I want to fix my health, I want to fix my career, I want to fix this, you're not going to do anything because there is no such thing as priority. And you will be surprised to know, before 1950 or 1940, there was no word as priorities. It was always priority. This
Uh,
plural happened later.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
So priority is always one thing.
Mm.
So for me, it is a one thing I want to prioritize. So let's take this month I'm prioritizing my career. Now for my career, what I want to do? I want to launch my business. Awesome. To launch your business, what are the steps? Now I'm going to break down the steps. Let's say I want to build my website. I want to start my Instagram channel. So I will do I called it brain dumping. I'm dumping the brain.
Mm.
Mostly we are now more into typing person, but writing has a different game change in your life because it's in the physical world. When you're typing, thousands of neural connections getting impacted. Writing, sorry. When you're typing, dozens. When you're typing with your two thumb in mobile phone, two to three neurons. So
Mm.
goal is to tap all, shake that up. So when somebody writes, they're brain dump. When I launch my business, I want to create my podcast channel, or I want to go with the Instagram, or I want to start make my website. Now you mentioned, let's say, 5, 7 steps. Now, even for 5, 7 steps, what looks most important for you? Let's say at present it's Instagram. Chunk it down, even that. Instagram, okay, chunk it down, more like a mind mapping. Okay, I need a good profile picture. I want a Gmail account and I want to go with this. Now, when you did those 7, 8 steps, now give the pointers to it. What is the first thing you need? You need a Gmail account, one Gmail, second this. Sit with that, what you have done, your priority is done. Start your timer. I use this. I show you. I think here it is. Okay. So I tell my people to have send timer with them. To the 60-minute send timer. Okay.
Okay.
And the start, the moment your planning and this thing is done, and the rough paper, you don't have to be perfect. Just start this and start. First, I have to do this. Second, I have to do this. And now I'm doing this. My timer, it is running. And with this timer running, I'm doing this work. When you're doing it, little did you know, just following this process, how much time it took for planning? Hardly 5 minutes. But once after this paper pen 5 minutes in your rough paper, and when you start doing it, I created my Gmail account, I got the OTP. Now there is already a system. It is equally in a manner that somebody who procrastinate in bathing, once they get into bathing, they enjoy that space as well. They feel peaceful. They do their hair wash, they spa, apply their face wash, and they feel because that is self love you are doing to yourself.
Mm.
Most people, I'm telling you, especially women, they have never touched themselves with the intention. And we plan about time management, we think about the things. We have no clarity around priorities, what we are doing and why we are doing. So when your why is clear, how becomes easy. Now my why is clear, I want to launch a business. My priority is not family now, my priority is not any relationship or health. This
Right.
month, that is just business. My priority is clear for this month. And for this hour, till my send timer is running, is just my business launch, my Instagram. So I'm doing Instagram, so I will do this. In my mind, I already decluttered a lot of things. Even back in, if it is running, I have to give food to my son. For example, even if it is running, but you already have prioritized that I'm going to do this. I'm doing this. I will manage it. I will tell my husband, please, could you? But I will be doing this. Once your priority is done, you completed something. The moment you complete something, you feel rewarded in your mind. And that reward fuel you throughout the day. So planning, routines, everything possibly works only when it becomes effortless. For a procrastinator, it is not effortless. For them, they are putting effort to go to gym. They are putting efforts to do things. And I say this thing often. If you want to do something, you're clear on your priority, kill the friction. Killing the friction basically is, let's say, I easily get distracted with my mobile phone and Instagram. While I'm working, my mobile phone is not going to be visible to me. It should not be near my vision. I will keep in somewhere in another room or behind me, not in my vision.
Okay.
If I'm losing weight, I will never keep cookies or desserts or anything in front of my vision. It will be fruits, it will be dry fruits, but not something that is not healthy for my journey of weight loss. So killing the friction is very important. The more you kill the friction, the more easy it becomes. Till today, I'm telling you, I see myself as a highly productive person, but still I sleep with dumbbells beside my bed. The moment I wake up, I know I have to work out, so dumbbells are there. There is no other thought going to come. I will get up, I will freshen up, I will sit with my morning ritual. Dumbbell are visible all the time. So I know I have to do those things. My sports shoe. So night itself, I'm planning my tomorrow. My sports shoe, my dumbbell will be visible to me. When I wake up in the morning, I know. So whatever you see again and again, you're going to do it. Mobile phone, we see again and again and again. That's why we are scrolling. That's why we are getting distracted. And unconsciously it happens, no? You don't even realize, and you find yourself on Instagram, on YouTube. How would happen? Now, even distraction is so easy because you have face lock. Earlier it was password, then it turned out to be fingerprint. Now you just take your phone and it's open.
Yeah.
Friction, they're killing the friction for you to get distracted. I want you to kill the friction for you to be productive. And routines are important. When you follow certain routine, you have more time. When you don't have routine, you fill your time with things which are not supporting you. So having routine, having agenda is very, very important for every single day. Otherwise, you will not have a purpose to wake up early in the morning or to start your day in the morning. My want to start. Most people start their day with scrolling. The alarm bells, they wake up, still lying on bed because they have no routine, they have no agenda for their day. First thing is to fix the agenda, have your plan ready before you are sleeping. Next day, when you're waking up, it should be visible to you. Even the easier way for chronic procrastinator, have a small whiteboard where you're sleeping, just at that. And these are the things I'm going to do. So you delay for 5 seconds, you kill your day. Your brain will give you a lot of reasons to be in the comfort zone. We are negatively wired human beings. We think negative naturally. We want to be in the comfort zone naturally. We don't want pain. Nobody wants pain. But if you want to grow beyond or successful, you need to have the pain of boredom, unpleasant routines, and the structure. Planning is not something like you asked this thing about planning. That we plan, but still we are not moving forward. And some people are very good at planning. The plan, 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 execution is not happening because they over plan. Rather plan one thing, do it, give yourself a tick, a fuel. Okay, this is done. Now let me do the other thing.
The next thing.
But one thing in the morning to get done, to give yourself a fuel or completed something. It can be as easy as writing A to Z, uncomfortable. Once it's done, your brain know it's done. You have seen a lot of athletes, they do cold water, cold shower in the morning.
Yeah.
Because they are training their brain. I do something very difficult in the morning, then every other thing look very easy to me. That's the core psychology behind this. So when you are doing A to Z with your non-dominant hand, you already give your brain, your subconscious mind a signal. See, I already did something uncomfortable, something that I never do.
Yeah.
But I definitely can do that email or that business work or that job work, applying for that. Priority is important, time management is not. Once your priority is sorted, you will be able to manage your time.
Okay. Wow. That's so true. So if someone listening wants to change just one thing after this conversation, where should they start?
Just one thing is having their morning rituals right. Start slow mornings. When your mornings are slow, you set the grounding routines for your whole day. You ground your whole day. If you are waking up at 8 o'clock, you are rushing and you are reaching your office at 9, making your tiffin, or all those things. Rather wake up 15 minutes before, sit for 15 minutes, sip your warm water, whatsoever it is. I'm telling you, more than tea, coffee, or anything, caffeine. Warm water works magically for your brain. And even I'm sitting on the warm water now. So when you be in that zone, you start your day 15 minutes early, rush free, take a paper and pen, just scribe a bit, start your day with what I'm going to do today. And during that moments when you are writing how my day will look like, also be grateful for what you already have to attract opportunities, to attract more money, to have better relationships, to have good health. First, you need to appreciate what you have in the present. And in the morning, nobody wakes up with agenda to hurt somebody. Everyone, when they're waking up in the morning, they are having all projection on themselves. What I'm going to do, when I'm going to reach office, what should be the breakfast, what should be this or that. So we start with ourselves in the morning. And those 15 minutes are very important, very, very crucial for your brain when you're working on the transformation. First 15 minutes, sit with paper and pen, sit with your warm water, just start scribing 3 things I'm so grateful about.
Okay.
I'm alive, I'm happy, or I'm happy I met my friend yesterday. I'm grateful that I have warm water. I'm grateful I have Wi-Fi connection. Anything that is there in your mind which you have not been aware before. Even for my breath or the oxygen, you can be grateful about anything. There are so many free things we are not aware about, we are not acknowledging, we are not appreciating. This opens up the door for bigger opportunity because now your vision is expanding and you're able to see bigger things. You're going to connect with those people who operate in that intentional level. Now, 15 minutes, 3 things you're grateful about. Scribe your day. Now I'm going to do this, then I will make my tiffin, then I will do this, then I will do this. I will take shower. And when you are doing it, even when I'm saying you are able to feel, the moment I say shower, you are able to visualize your washroom. The moment I say tiffin, you are able to visualize your kitchen. So everything when we do, in your mind, you already created a picture for your whole day. Our brain understand images. If I tell somebody to close their eyes, of audience, and just look at you are having $1,000 in your wallet or in cash, immediately you will be able to visualize that. So when you are writing it, you are even visualizing to a deeper level. One page scribing helps you to sort your day. And when you do that, you will realize every day what you are doing. You already know it's going to happen. Oh, I know I'm going to make tiffin. I know I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to meet this person. You already prioritize that. So now you are a creator of your life already. So the best thing to get started, 15 minutes in the morning, give to yourself. See your pictures throughout the day, where you will be, what you're going to. So your brain get into stable level of decision making. Unfortunately, people are not aware. Throughout the day, we make a lot of decisions. What I'm going to wear, which cup I'm going to have my water, what pen I'm going to carry, what I'm going to cook, what I'm going to buy for the grocery, who I'm going to connect, which deal I'm going to close. And all those small, small decisions, even what hair clip I'm going to wear, these are the decisions we are making. The more decisions you make, the more exhausting you get. And women take more decisions as compared to men. Men are very clear when it comes to their decision making. They don't take a lot of time because women are more perfectionist and they get more into decision making. Men don't have this thing. They have particular routine. Even if the routine is newspaper or mobile phone, they're fixed with that. Women are not fixed. They have a lot of things going to come. Oh, I don't want to wear this. They are very clear. Okay, this shirt is iron. I'm going to wear this. Women, yesterday I was wearing black. Let me go with white today or pink today or this or that.
Yeah.
So we are a variety being. So we take more decisions. So when you do the journaling, you already sorted a lot of decisions itself. Now your brain is more peaceful, more calmer. After 15 minutes, you already feeling grounded. You felt I already seized the day. Your future is visible till night. So when it is visible, it becomes easy for you to be productive.
Yeah.
This one thing helps transform. One thing which I want to add, delete 2 words from your dictionary. If and but.
Wow.
No if, no but. Oh, if I had this, I would have done this. I wanted to do this, but this happened. No if, no but. Watch your words throughout the day. The day you will be able to release if and but from your vocabulary, you will realize you are already a highly productive person.
Wow. Thank you so much, Twinkle.
If today's conversation made you uncomfortable, good. Because growth doesn't begin when you get motivated, it begins when you get aware. You're not lazy, you're not broken, and you are definitely not incapable. Maybe you have just been protecting something. And once you understand what you are protecting, you can finally move. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a woman who quietly calls herself lazy. And if you are ready to stop postponing yourself, this is your reminder. You don't need more discipline. You need emotional clarity. This is Magnetic Women Monday. I am Ankita Pandey, and I will see you next week. And until then, stay magnetic.